that being said, hello and welcome to this edition, Time Decision from Picks and Parlays. My name is Nicholas Earl. I'm joined in that box by that box of my brother Tim. We got down there Daniel Henderson, and right below me we have Detroit Lenny coming to you guys. We have a couple games we're going to be going over. We'll be looking at the New York Islanders and the Tampa Bay Lightning, along with 2 games in MLB. Seeing that there's no NBA today, we will be looking at a little bit of series props between the Hawks and the Bucks. We are looking at the Arizona Diamondbacks taking on the Milwaukee Brewers, and the late game, the marquee matchup of the day, the Dodgers and the Padres. How are we doing today? We'll start it off here with Tim in the top corner there.
Oh, I'm good. Sorry, I was sharing out the stream to the Morning Wood chat just to get that done. But yeah, I'm doing good. I have 5 baseball plays today. Went 3-3 yesterday, a little bit profitable. So I had Atlanta, so that was kind of nice.
There you go. How are you doing, Daniel?
Doing pretty good, guys. How's it going, everybody? Making a little bit of money.
We're trying.
Right?
Yeah, trying
to make $1 out of 15 cents over here.
And with that being said, how you doing, Detroit Lenny?
Still trying. But we're okay today. We got a little action we went over earlier. I got a little action, some baseball, and then the hockey game. But I'm curious to get your guys' opinion on some props. NBA action. I can't stand the NBA. I suck at it. I don't bet it unless somebody in our Morning Wood show has talked me into some shit, or you guys tell me, hey, there's a prop that we might like or whatever. I'm not good at NBA.
Hey man, you was dead on last time with that Hawks game, so I don't know.
I'm a Trae Young fan. So right now, I'm basically betting my gut. Like, I believed in Trae Young in Atlanta, so I went with them.
Always go with your gut, man. Always go with your gut.
Hey, as long as your bets aren't as bad as Ben Simmons' free throw percentage, you'll be fine.
Hey, you doing pretty well.
You're doing all right. Yeah, you're doing all right if you could beat Ben Simmons' free throw percentage. Your shooting percentage, anything. That guy.
Oh, he was horrible.
He needs some work.
Yes.
Yeah, you're good as long as you're shooting above the Simmons free throw percentage, and you're also hitting the like button and subscribing to the channel and turning on those post notifications so you guys know every time we go live here on picksandparlays.net. See, I'm able to transition into what we need to do and keep it going here. Also, if you plan on making your way over to the Picks and Parlays site, you can use the promo code TRADE for 20% off any purchase on the Picks and Parlays website. All right, we're going to kick it on off here with the NHL game. We have Game 5, Islanders and Lightning for this one. The series is tied 2-2. I typed that in wrong. The series is tied 2-2 for this one. We'll start with Detroit. Lenny, where are you looking at for this game?
I'm on the Islanders. I've been on the Islanders. I really like the Islanders. I just have since the beginning of the series. I've never, hockey playoffs. I really get, like I talked about, I really get into my gut feeling, and I play the advantage. I play the home crowd. I play playoff hockey, and Montreal and the Islanders. I have futures on both of them to go play for the cup, and that's not a very popular opinion here in Vegas, but whatever. I'm okay with that.
Why.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I think the Canadians get it done. I think the Islanders get it done. So tonight, I like the Islanders to squeak one by. I like the under, but I like the Islanders better than I like anything. I think plus money on the Islanders. You can't bet anything, but you can't take Tampa Bay on the money line from minus 180. That's just a waste.
Yeah,
so the value.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say the value is on the Islanders all day.
Yeah, there is some places where the Lightning is minus 200. So
it's ridiculous.
How would you want to? How do you want to? I mean, yes, they're at home and all, but why do you want to lay that much? I don't know.
All I can say, if you're looking to approach the Tampa Bay Lightning and don't want to lay the minus 200, take them in regulation at minus 122 if you really want to bet the Lightning tonight. Daniel, where are you looking at for this game?
I'm really torn on the side. These two teams been going back and forth this whole series. What I'm looking at though is for it to be a defensive game. I'm looking at the goalies to step up and the defensive side of both teams to kind of do their thing, and the under 5 for a little bit plus money on that. I don't know the exact line. I can't remember it, but I think it's like 112.
I got it plus 150. I got plus 116 on my book.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, something like that, something in that area. But yeah, I'm looking for it to go under, low scoring, maybe a little 1-1 overtime, something like that. But other than that, I can't really pick a side. It's a toss up for me. Like the giving up the puck line is a little bit too much. And again, there's no value on the money line and on the Lightning side. And I don't know. I just don't feel like risking it on the Islanders today. So I'm just going to stick with the game going under.
Yeah. For me, I'm on the Islanders here. I think that I've seen this before. They did this in the series against Pittsburgh. They did this in the series against Boston. And I think it repeats to this series. They split the first 2 games on the road. They lose the heartbreaker in game 3 at home. They tie it up. They steal game 5 on the road, and they go on and win in front of the home crowd in game 6. I'm just saying it's happened twice before. They did that against Pittsburgh. They did that against Boston. I'm still on that Isles on 6 here. I do like the Islanders here. Also, one other play that I might take a little bit of a stab at is on the 3-way line at plus 310 right now, regulation draw. This game to go to overtime plus 310. That's one I'm looking at as well because I think we can easily see a 1-1, 2-2 type of game go into overtime between these two teams. That's another thing I might bet later. I haven't bet it yet, but I might bet it later.
I'm betting that right now.
Yeah, I'm going to jot that one down.
Yeah, go hockey.
I'm betting that down right now. I'm betting that. I'm like on the site trying to find that prop. I'm like, this game for sure going to overtime. I agree with Daniel. This game could go 1-1. I wouldn't be surprised if it's 0-0 going into halftime. Halftime, but overtime. I mean, right. This is going to be a good defensive battle. That's but I also have a future on the Islanders, so that's why I lean Islanders.
Me too.
But I really like, I like the under.
Yeah, I don't think this. Game, I don't think this game goes to 0-0 in overtime. I think if anything, they'll at least get at least a goal or 2 each, just because this Tampa Bay Lightning's power play has been quite solid this entire playoffs, and I'm surprising Nick right now with that one. But no, they've been performing really well, and it's we lost Daniel, but they've been playing really well. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a 2-2 game going into overtime, and in that case, the total splits. So or pushes.
I'd be okay with that at 5. I'm okay with the push.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I also just hopped. I just hopped on that the regulation draw. You guys finished talking me into it. I was talking it up, and then you guys jumped in. I was like, okay, fine. I'll peer pressure. I'll bet that here. So regulation draw plus 310 is something. I just laid a half unit on it. Not a huge bet at all. So just a little sprinkle on it.
Yeah, I mean,
we'll look. Yeah. All right, we'll move on from the ice now. We're going to look at 2 games on the diamond first. Of course, our marquee matchup of the day, the Milwaukee Brewers take on the red-hot Arizona Diamondbacks. Merrill Kelly takes on Brett Anderson.
Like who?
Sorry. The team that is 10.5 games behind the Detroit Tigers. That's all you need to hear about that. But it is a minus 115 Brewers. A bit of a short line here. Sam, where are you going with this game?
God, me and you had this argument on our show this morning. I know that you're on Arizona. How the hell are you on Arizona? They've lost 17 straight games. To give an idea, since May 1st, May 20-something, the Yankees have pulled more triple plays than the Diamondbacks have wins, and their last 37 games, they've won 3. How are you backing a team like that? No, thank you. I want to grab a Milwaukee straight up, Milwaukee on the run line, Milwaukee minus 2.5, Milwaukee minus 12.5. I don't care. This is not going to be close. Milwaukee's going to absolutely smack today, and Honestly, if Arizona lost 30 straight games, I wouldn't be surprised.
Daniel, what do you think?
Absolutely agree. Arizona Diamondbacks haven't shown me anything worth betting on them, taking on them, putting any faith in them at all. So, yeah, Brewers actually haven't been doing bad here lately. So, I mean, they kind of had a decent struggle with the Rockies. I think they came out the series on top. So, I'm gonna go with the Brewers over them. Diamondbacks, like I said, man, whatever. Nope, just not doing it.
Man, whatever.
Man.
Detroit, Lenny,
whatever.
Detroit, are you living on the edge tonight and betting the Arizona Diamondbacks?
I always live on the edge. I'm a bigger guy, so I'm always sitting on the edge of that seat, just in case it goes out from underneath me, I can quickly stand up. So, look, I'm going to drop some stats on you right now. The Arizona Diamondbacks scored 8 runs last night and lost. So tonight, they're going to score 8 and win.
Ooh.
That's the only stat I got. By the way. That's the only one. No, but listen, against the Dodgers, they scored 8. They scored 3. They got shut out one game. Against San Francisco, 3. Against San Francisco, again, 7. So they've scored runs in the last couple games, last 5 games. Let's put it that way. Where Milwaukee hasn't. Not that. I mean, they have 6, 7. I'm just saying. I think it's going to be a shootout. Yeah, I think it's going to be a shootout. Both pitchers suck, and I think both teams are going to hit the ball. And I'm going to favor the side of the home team. They were almost out of it. They almost beat the Dodgers. They almost beat them a couple games there when they lost. So. They were winning when it was 9-3 at some point. It was a close game, but I'm going to give them a hitter's chance.
Nope.
Yeah, I'm on that side as well.
Taking the over.
That's another thing that now looking back at it, I wish I just took the Arizona team total over rather than Arizona straight up. But with that being said, I'm going to list out a few things here. Arizona, 11-22 at home this year. 3-15 versus left-handed pitching. They've lost 17 games in a row. I believe they've lost 37 out of 40.
Something like that.
Please explain to me, why is a team that's lost 17 games in a row plus 111? Yeah. I feel like we should be loading up a pick video here of Admiral Akbar going, "It's a trap. It's a trap. Do not bet Milwaukee. It is a trap." I think that this Arizona team, I don't rely on them to win this game, but when I think a line is a little fishy, when I think a line is a little off, I'm betting Arizona tonight.
Putting my bankroll on it.
Merrill Kelly gets the job done today in Arizona.
No.
Dang right he does.
I mean, that's a decent way to look at it, just based on the lines alone.
Yeah, I feel like this is a line. This is a line where the bookmakers are begging you to take Milwaukee.
Yeah. If it was 150 and I'm looking at Arizona at like a plus 150, plus 160, I'm not taking that. But at plus 110, that's kind of like teasing me to take it. That's like dangling the drumstick in front of the fat kid. Right. I'm gonna take it.
Twinkie.
Yeah, right. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna bite on that ice cream. You know what I mean? I'm gonna do it. So yeah, I took it. And I bet him straight up. I just bet the over, and I parlayed them and the over for a half a unit.
And just putting that out there, Diamondbacks minus 1.5 runs plus 175.
Oh. See, now I gotta go bet that.
No, I'm joking. Don't bet that. I think that if they do win this game, it's going to be a close game. It's going to be like 8-7. They're going to have to get like a double in the bottom of the 8th inning to drive in the game-leading run, and then have to save it in the 9th. And it's going to be like bases loaded, 1 out, and they're going to find a way to get out of it and win the game. So now that I said that, all that's going to happen, and I know I like Arizona for this one though, so I think they get it done.
No. I'll call when the Arizona Diamondbacks get their next win. Ready? July 6th.
Are they playing the Tigers?
Colorado.
Oh, okay.
in Arizona. they're playing Colorado in Arizona. That's when they'll get the next win. Because throughout the next couple weeks, they got Milwaukee for 3 in Arizona. Then they're going to San Diego for 3, St. Louis for 3, home against San Francisco for 4, and then Colorado for 3. When they hit the Colorado, that's when they'll get their next win.
It's tonight.
No.
There's no way they lose 18 in a row, right?
Oh, my God. Stop it.
After you said that, no way they lose 17, 16, 15,
I was about to
14,
say,
15.
yeah, you could have made that same argument for 10 through 17. No, stop. Don't bet them until they actually start winning games, please.
I don't know.
Okay,
I'm looking
took a
at
shot
all
on
kinds of props on Arizona Diamondbacks right now, and there's some value. I gotta get off this.
I'll put my whole bankroll on Arizona. That's what I'm hearing.
No,
No,
you're
not
not. No.
Fine. No. We will move from the best team in baseball to the next best team in baseball. I'll let you guys decide which one that is. Arizona or Los Angeles Dodgers, San Diego Padres in this matchup. Julio Urias taking on Yu Darvish. We'll start with Detroit, Lenny, for this one. Where are you looking for this matchup?
This is a tough game for me. I just kind of watch it. I just really want to watch. There's certain games that just make me want to be a fan, and I just want to watch this game. Like the Knights and the Canadians. Yeah, I bet on it, but I really just like watching good playoff hockey or playoff NBA, or I don't care what it is. Just a good game. And this is going to be a good game, but if I'm going to lean one way, like I bet a unit on the Dodgers, but I expect to lose it. Let's put it that way. I mean, I'm not going crazy on it. I didn't smack it, or anything like that. I just bet a little old unit on it. And, just because it was a little bit of plus money, but I like the Padres. I mean, I like both pitchers. I think it's both good, evenly matched teams. I think the Padres are a better team. I think the Padres are a better team than the Dodgers. But I bet the Dodgers. That's where I'm at.
Daniel, we're looking at this game.
This one, we got Urias versus Darvish. I'm thinking this is going to be a battle of the pitchers. Very, very low scoring game. Probably like, in my prediction, 3-1 Padres going to take this one today. I just feel like they're going to win it at home. They want to stop the momentum of the Dodgers. Of course, they want to be considered the best team in baseball right now. They don't want to give it to the Dodgers. So I feel like they're going to jump out in this series and take this game tonight by 2 runs and cover the run line. Actually, that's what I'm betting on.
That's a juicy plus 170 right there.
Yeah, that's actually what I'm betting on it.
I could get behind that. I really like the under. I bet the under. I bet no runs in the first inning. I've already bet that. I don't think there'll be 0-0 going into the 4th inning or something, 5th inning. So I took the under in the first inning. I took the under in the first 5, and I just bet the whole under on the game. So
yeah, let me jot that one down at Nerfy.
Yeah, it's a nice little bet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Sam, where are you looking at for this one?
I think I feel like my best bet for this one will be on the Dodger side. This will be the second time this year that the Dodgers are underdogs, and it's June, and this is the second time they're underdogs. I think the last time they were underdogs was also against the Padres, and I think it was a very similar matchup. I think Darvish was on the mound. I think the Dodgers won that matchup too. So I think I'm going to go with the plus money. If the Padres were plus money, I would have gone on that side. I think this game is as coin flip as possible. Dodgers have been playing really good lately. They've won 3 straight, 8 out of their last 10. San Diego is coming off of a sweep against the Cincinnati Reds, which was quite impressive. I did not expect that. I was on the Reds for like 2 of those games, so not really good there. But Padres have been playing a little bit better too, but I'm going to give the edge to the Dodgers. Julio Urias, I feel like, has been the best pitcher on the Dodgers this year. He's been pitching really well. And Yu Darvish, he's been pitching well too, but I think that the pitching advantage goes to Julio Urias in this matchup. I'm going to be grabbing the Dodgers in this one. And I do really like the under, as they mentioned. On my book, it's at a 7, and it's juiced towards the over.
Yeah.
Plus money for under 7. I think that's a really good spot.
I agree.
Yeah. For me, I personally am staying away from this game, and I would lean towards the Padres in this one if I had to. Just like we discussed with last game, but in a different situation, I feel like this could be a potential trap line. They know that this LA Dodgers is a very public team, and they dangle that plus money out there for you, thinking, "Come on, come get the plus money," and reel you in. Here's an insane. I saw a stat here. This is the first time since October 7th, 2019, that the Dodgers were a plus money favorite. Just wanted to put that one out there.
Plus money favorite?
Yes. Plus money dog.
I was
plus
about
money
to
dog.
say that doesn't make sense. No,
plus money favorite, but are you taking up some new terms now?
Yeah, plus money favorites. You never heard those? Those are dogs that are supposed to win, right?
Right.
Just for the record, while you guys are talking about this game, I have managed to bet another 4 to 5 units on the Arizona Diamondbacks.
No!
in all kinds of ways. Look, you could get them on the run line, minus 150. On the run line, plus we're running a half at minus 150. And the over. Parlay the over.
In full effect.
Oh, yeah, 100%. You see me grab my phone and take pictures, I'm screenshotting my picks. But go ahead.
Hell yeah. Watch. I want to see this now, Lenny.
Yeah, I got it minus 150 plus a run and a half. So even if it's a close game, I'm good. And it's an over, game ends up like 5-6. I don't care who wins.
I don't hate that. Yeah. There you go.
But I'm no longer betting the Arizona Diamondbacks after today.
It's going to be like 10-2 Brewers.
Full degenerate.
They're gonna blow them out, and I'm never gonna want to touch this Diamondbacks team again.
Exactly.
Listen, it's my birthday week, so I get to degenerate a little bit.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to use that as an excuse.
Oh, of course. So now we've gone over baseball. We've gone over hockey. I know Tim wanted to bring this in. In the Eastern Conference Finals, we have the Milwaukee Bucks taking on the Atlanta Hawks. Currently, if you want to look at the series price, Tim, you want to look at this strictly as a series.
Yep.
The Bucks are a minus 450. It is a plus 360 the other way with the Atlanta Hawks. Where are you looking at for this one?
I think there is 100% value with Atlanta. And that's the big reason why I wanted to bring this up is you're getting Atlanta who just took out Philadelphia. And I feel like Philadelphia is a better team than Milwaukee. And Atlanta's red hot right now. They're going to come in with a lot of momentum. And I think that this is it's going to be a really good series. I think this one goes 6-7 games, and I think Atlanta comes out on top. I would love to see Trae Young and Devin Booker in the NBA Finals. That would be like the perfect matchup. That would be just that's what I want to see.
I'd watch that.
and I think that would be the best matchup for the finals. So I like Atlanta in this series. I think there's 100% value. I don't think Milwaukee should be a minus 450 favorite. They barely beat the Nets in that 7-game series. And honestly, if Kevin Durant's foot was an inch back more, they would have lost that series. So I feel like this is a good Hawk spot for me.
Did you guys read that article that about Kevin Durant wears a size shoe too big?
18, size 18 shoe.
Yeah, he wears but in real life, I don't know, but like in casual shoes, he wears a 17. But on the court, he wears an 18 because he likes the comfort and the ease. How I took the article was he liked it, his foot's able to, it's like more of a slipper. It's supposed to be big, slip in, slip out kind of thing. So I read that and I thought that was ironic because he's on the line and there, some jackass said, well, if you wore the right size shoe, you wouldn't have that problem. And I'm like, it's not that, bro. It's not that.
It's just
that.
crazy.
Or is it though?
Or is it? Yeah. Or is it? I don't know. I'm a conspiracy theory guy.
Maybe. I mean,
who knows?
Like maybe that little centimeter gave it
No.
pretty right over, you know.
You know,
Yeah.
6 inches. Wait, trying to even it with the camera.
Yeah.
6 inches, you know.
That's not 6 inches. I promise you, that's not 6 inches.
My wife is not listening, so whatever. Okay.
Good.
Maybe she is. I don't know. I'm in trouble, but whatever.
Whoops.
Yeah, whoops. But no, I like that angle. I don't know. I'm a conspiracy theory guy. I like those odds. I was just looking those up because I'm full degenerating on your show. Why not?
Of course.
I would take the Hawks. I like them. I also read something yesterday that Trae Young could possibly be a little banged up. So I mean, it's the Eastern Conference Finals. You know, I mean, you kind of gotta put that shit aside. You know, you gotta man up and play. You know, I mean, I don't care what the problem is. So I like it at plus 340, and I got the Clippers. I mean, not the Clippers, the Suns at minus 440 on my book.
Yeah, Suns are minus 415.
Minus 415 on my book.
Okay,
but yeah, they should be big favorite. I think Suns in 4. The big we'll go into this series real quick and just I'll speak my mind with the Suns. I think the Suns in 4 to 5 games. I think the series will be quick. The big thing when you look at both these two teams, the Suns and the Clippers, how did each team play their season? The Suns, if you look at them, their 5 starters played almost every single game. There was no load management. It was Booker, it was Ayton, Crowder, the
other guy.
Yeah, it was their core
Chris
5.
Paul.
Chris Paul and Miles Bridges. Mikal Bridges. Yes. It was them playing the entire year. Do you know what that creates? Very good synergy, very good chemistry for late in games. Now look over at the Clippers. I don't think I have to elaborate with them. With Kawhi and Paul George being out every other game, you're seeing that the Clippers are not a good late game team. They have no chemistry. It's because they did not work together. They did not play the entire year together. And when it comes to high pressure situations, they're crumbling when the Suns are pulling away. So no, I think this Suns team is going to be through to the finals. I wouldn't be surprised if they swept the Clippers because Chris Paul will be coming back soon. No, I'm sorry, Jessica. I'm going to have to disagree with you on that one. And we don't know about Kawhi Leonard yet. We do not know about him. And that's going to be the big key. Without Kawhi Leonard, I don't think the Clippers particularly have a chance.
I read something that Chris Paul wasn't coming back to Game 3.
Even if that's the case.
And I'm okay with that.
Because he'll come back when they're in LA. And I think I think the Suns can win another game at home without him. Especially how they performed last game. I think a very similar thing will happen next game. And then he'll be back for being in LA. I think the series could be over in 4 really easily.
Why not?
Absolutely.
I got the Hawks. The Hawks to win it all for plus 1,100.
I want it. I really want it.
It's not a bad bet, and that was when it was just the Final Four. I mean, the Final Four. You know, I saw that, and I'm like, you know what? I'll throw $10 on it. Whatever. Yeah. I mean, I've wasted $10 on stupider shit. So, you know, throw $10 on it. You know, why not? And
Hawks versus Suns plus 465.
Yeah, I was just about to bring that one up. I'm like, I would like that prop. You get plus 465 for Hawks versus Suns. I think that's a very realistic matchup.
Yeah,
and
you could even get the Suns plus 150 right now to win it all, and that's possible too.
Plus 130 on our book, and they're the second best
I got 150.
Odds. Right, and another angle to look at it is out of all the teams that have did a coaching switch in the middle of the season and made it this far in the playoffs, they have won the finals. And if you look at the Hawks, how they've been playing defense, they've really stepped up their defense in this last series, and I'm feeling like that is going to be the key to it all. The Western teams, which you look at them, you expect them to be the defensive teams, but honestly, this year they haven't. Like if you look at the scores on both sides, the West has been scoring through the roof. The East, not so much. And like I said, I think the Hawks are going to play a lot of defense in this series and keep keep whoever they play out of the West from scoring a lot, and they're going to take a lot of late games. Just the fight in them, I feel like they got something going on. I don't know. It's one of them underdog spirits they got going.
Yeah, it's playoffs. And when it comes to playoffs, it's all about feel. You know, you can throw that regular season record out. You can throw those stats out. The only game that mattered is this game. You know what I mean? That's the only one that matters is the next one. So that's I see that in the way that Atlanta plays. I see that in the way that Phoenix plays. And who doesn't want to watch that matchup? You know, so, and somebody mentioned in the chat earlier, and I wanted to bring it up that, you know, Milwaukee has just went through some tough teams and game sevens and battled. Yeah, sure, they're tough, but they're also beat to shit. And they're worn down. And those games wear on you mentally, not just physically, mentally. And I don't know if I trust Giannis to get much further in this anything. No. You know, and Tucker was only playing good because he was playing against Kevin Durant. I don't care what anybody says. That's his boy. And they were playing some backyard ball, talking trash, and balling out, you know, and that's how they were playing. And Chris Middleton, maybe he shows up, maybe he doesn't, whatever. But Atlanta, y'all better watch out for Trae Young's hairline, folks.
Yeah, here, I'll go back on that. The Rob Free Bucks have just went through 2 Finals MVPs. Yeah, they did, and they won. But yeah, they're beat up. And looking into it, Hawks have gone through what again? They went through the second place MVP vote and Joel Embiid. They went through a Knicks team that a lot of people are heavy on, and were in the playoffs for the first time since like 1996 or something. They've gone through some good teams. I mean, the Bucks swept the Heat, but Heat had nothing. And then they just went through they just went through the Nets, which the big thing with the Nets, and I don't know if you guys agree, you can't win with just a big three. And they proved it there, because once you get some of the big three on the bench, who do you have for your bench when you just spent a fortune on Kyrie, on Harden, on Durant? You have no more salary cap to the point where you have to have freaking Shamet and
Blake Griffin.
And old Blake Griffin. Yeah, no.
Who owes Detroit money. He owes us money. He owes the Pistons money. Yeah,
that team is not going to win.
Yeah.
You can do it with a big two and a better bench. And that's what the Hawks got. The Hawks have a lot better of a bench. They have a lot more of a team rather than a big three. And I think overall, the more team-played teams are going to beat those super teams.
I agree. I think that you could say the same exact thing you just said and put Phoenix in there. Phoenix is playing balls to the wall since last year in the bubble.
Yep.
Nobody thought they were going to make it as far as they did last year, and they did. And then this year, not a lot. I mean, there was talk about them all regular season, but not like the way that they're playing. And now without their leader, without Chris Paul, he's a field general on the court. He's their guy, and he's got COVID or whatever, and he'll be out. And I saw that. I'm sure everybody saw Devin Booker FaceTiming him right after the game.
Hey, he was walking in the hallway.
Dimes? Yeah, he's like, "You see my 11 dimes? You see Chris Paul on his FaceTime on the camera?" And he's like, "Yeah, did you see that?" And he's like, "Yeah, I saw it." Like, I'm like, that's a leader. That's a team that's going somewhere.
Yes, 100%. I love the Suns team. I will say I was on Denver for the Suns Denver series. I'm on the Suns for the rest of the thing. I thought
Suns Atlanta.
That would be a fantastic finals, and and the ratings on that would be crazy.
Right. I think it's going to come down to defense, and both of those teams are playing defense. I mean,
I agree.
The Suns held the Lakers down. They held the Clippers down.
Yeah, I agree wholeheartedly. Defense wins championships. I don't care if you're playing goalie. I don't care if you're playing NFL. I don't care if you're playing basketball, baseball, whatever. Right. Everybody can hit the ball. Everybody can shoot the ball. Everybody can shoot the puck. But not everybody can stop it. You know, not everybody can do that. Not everybody can play D, you know, and defense wins.
And block shots like Vezina Trophy winner Ryan Pulock did last night or a couple nights ago.
You could be like Marc-Andre Fleury and just kick that shit in himself, kind of set him up.
Yeah, exactly. you give Anderson a gift on a golden platter. Say, here, have game 3.
Do you know on the William Hill app out here in Vegas, they have on the app, they had a prop every day for when you bet NHL, right? And every day, that prop was, does Marc-Andre Fleury score a goal? Why?
That cashed.
Yeah. He could score empty net or whatever. And it just reminded me of that when I saw that the other day, and I'm like, oh shit! For a second, I thought he scored on himself, and I'm like, does that count? Nope. I'm like, I don't know, because he scored a goal, and then I don't know. Just this is the stuff I look at. This is why I'm broke.
Yeah. Yeah, but we did have a comment on the NHL game tonight. They said the whole country is betting Tampa Bay except for NYC area. Islanders might win in overtime. See, the way I've seen these playoff series be refereed, I can tell that most of the country wants to see the Islanders and the Knights. The NHL wants to see the Knights and the Lightning. I can tell by the way that they're refereeing these, especially in that Vegas series. Because I'm sorry, I'm trying to remember the referee. Chris Lee, I think, was one of them, and O'Rourke was the other one. These guys, once the Stanley Cup Finals starts, they need to be at home. They are terrible right now. Their consistency with penalty calling is way off, and you can tell who their allegiance to were in the overtime of Game 3. They missed a tripping call against Vegas in Game 3. They missed a cross-checking call, and all of a sudden, Corey Perry's nose magically breaks. No, he got high-sticked, and it should have been a 5-minute major because Marchessault was swinging his stick and him in the face. No penalty was called. Also, last game, Schmidt for Vegas punched Suzuki in the face. The referee staring right at it. I saw a picture of it. No call. No call. The NHL wants the Lightning and the Knights, and the Islanders and the Habs are trying to play not for that. So I like the Islanders. It's tough to look at the Habs the way that they've been refereeing these games. I don't know. But, I like the Islanders and the Habs to make the Stanley Cup. I just don't know if they will be able to. So that's where I'm looking at with that one. I just wanted to take that off my chest.
I agree with you 100% on the Knights Habs game. They're pushing for Tampa too as well, but I think in that series though, they're just letting them play some hockey, but one ref is letting them play and the other one's calling everything, and you can't have that. They got to be on the same page. So I'm a fan of just letting them play. No blood, no foul.
But there was plenty of blood for Corey Perry the other night.
No blood, no foul. I don't know. This is hockey. It's hockey, man. Suck it up.
Yeah.
It's hockey. Have somebody else beat that guy's ass. But you got to keep playing.
Gotcha.
I don't know.
Yeah, I just wanted to put that one out there. But
good. If
you guys have any more questions in the comment section for any of us, just let us know in the live chat. But a couple things I'm going to go over before we head on out. Be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that like button and turn on those post notifications so you guys are notified each and every time we are live here on Picks and Parlays. If you're planning on making your way over to the website, use the promo code TRADE for 20% off any packages you're looking to get. That also works on subscriptions as well. Twitter handles, Facebook, whatever. Detroit Lenny, you are at Detroit Lenny?
Detroit _ Lenny. Detroit _ Lenny.
And then for you, Daniel, you have Twitter or anything like that?
On Twitter, I'm at Breaking Vegas Sports Picks, and on Facebook, it's just me, Daniel Henderson, and on Instagram, it's Fat Deuce, FATTEDEUCE.
All right.
And then I'm Tim.
Nick, where are you at?
If you want to check out Tim and I's content, we are at Earl Sports Bets over on YouTube. We are live each and every morning at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. But that is going to just about wrap up this edition of.
One person in the comments saying, "WTF? Are they twins or something?" Yeah, me and Daniel are identical twins.
Yeah. Because they hate on. Well, I'm going that way. They hate on the Arizona Diamondbacks, so that's the anti-Diamondback twin thing. This is the Diamondback twin thing right here. Oh, that's fair.
It's fair.
Yeah. Before we go, another couple of picks I want to throw out there. Look at the Rangers to go under and the Stros to go over.
Well,
I like those as well.
Real quick with the Stros game, that one is delayed right now with rain, so that's a little bit concerning. I have a bet on the over. I don't really like it anymore because what will happen with rain delay games is that the umpire will the refereeing crew will end up wanting to speed it up a little bit, so they'll expand the strike zone and try to speed up the game. So be careful with betting overs on games that had a little bit of a weather delay. I know that they had a delayed weather delay. It doesn't show it anymore, but I'd still be careful.
Also, keep in mind that if it's raining in the 6th inning, they can call the game, and that is it. Be careful betting overs on games that could end in the 5th, 6th inning, like possibly this Houston game today, because it could be looking good. It could be 7-2 Astros heading into the 6th inning. Guess what? They put the tarp on the field. They call the game. Guess what? Under hits. So just be careful on that. It makes me want to take a look at that under 10.5. That is even money. So I'm kind of looking at that under 10.5 now at even money. Maybe some team total unders, at least for Baltimore. But it's tough to trust these pitchers to do that. So I'm just putting it out there. But I personally, I have the Astros money line in this game. That's where I'm at. So
I got Texas under as well.
Let's go into. You got Texas under? Yeah, that was another game that I think. Yeah, I think we have like 3 trappy lines tonight. I think the Dodger game, I think that line's a little bit of a trap. I think the Diamondbacks game is a trap. I think the Astros game or the Reds game, because everyone's looking at the Reds and they're looking at Minnesota as like one of these teams you bet against, and the Reds should be more heavily favored. They're not with J.A. Happ on the mound. So maybe look at I have the Twins there. And then that Ranger spot, a team that's looked awful. They've lost 8 of their last 10 games, 6 in a row, and they're close to even money. I think they definitely have the pitching advantage. I would look at Texas first 5 in that game.
Yep, sounds good.
I like that.
But that's going to just about wrap up this edition of Game Time Decision on Picks and Parlays. We want to thank you guys, as always, for watching. Be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, turn on those notifications, all that fun stuff here for Picks and Parlays. But my name is Nicholas Earl. I was joined here by my brother Tim, Detroit Lenny, and Daniel Henderson. I want to thank you all for watching. We will catch you guys for another edition of Game Time Decision tomorrow at 6 p.m. Thank you guys.
Thanks for having us.